All right, so today we're taking a look at the Kiwi Allegro. The Kiwi Allegro is simply a kind of retro Game Boy looking DAC amp. It's kind of cool because of its kind of retro design. Now, the actual buttons right here don't actually work, which is very unfortunate. That feels like a missed opportunity almost, but I can kind of see why they didn't make the A and B buttons, because then people wouldn't know if that's plus or minus. So they added the actual triggers above, so you increase and decrease your volume from above. But besides that, those are really the only controls that this has. And yeah, this has a really nice kind of metal premium build quality on this thing. So it's kind of honestly very sturdy, feels really good. It's not too big either. It has a USB-C with this really nice cable that you can just connect it to whatever device you're using. So, you can connect it to your phone, which is primarily how I used it. But then this thing also comes with, a balance port, which is the 4.4 Pentacon, and then the 3.5 millimeter single-ended. So you're able to kind of have both balance and single-ended ports if you need to use those. So the balance port actually puts out more power. I think it's about like 140 milliwatts. So it's quite a bit, versus the single-ended only has about 70 milliwatts. So you're definitely getting more power if you're using the balance port. So that's definitely what I would suggest most people use. Now, this is going for the price of $60. So I'll do some comparison of this to some other ones, like this FIO right here, K11, it's about $30. This is the FIO K7, which is about $200. But the point of this is really that I think for a lot of people, if you're buying an IEM, let's say this is the Shozu P20. I just recently reviewed this, so you guys should check it out. It's pretty nice plain IEM that has like a really good bass. This thing is about like $140. So I feel like a lot of people, if you're shopping for, something around the $100 range, you're probably looking up to pick up a DAC amp, and you don't want the DAC amp to be that expensive, right? So I feel like the ratio of like the price of this $60 to something like this, it kind of makes sense. And the sound of this is actually pretty good as well. So let's talk about the sound then. So when it comes to kind of the sound, really for me, there's obviously your phone, and then you can plug in a normal Apple dongle. That's pretty much like the $6, the kind of the cheapest thing you can get. Moving up from that, you would get the K11. The K11 definitely shows you what has like a lot more power. It puts out, I think, 240 milliwatts, which is pretty insane, honestly, for a little dongle. And when it comes to kind of the sound, you really do get an increased sound quality from it. The kind of, I guess the sound stage sounds a little bit bigger, and you kind of hear the details a little bit more. Then moving up to the Allegro, I think the Allegro definitely shows that it has a wider, bigger type of kind of sound stage. The thing sounds a bit wider on this one, but the thing that stands out the most for me personally is that the treble extension, or the treble quality on this one, is just a lot better on Allegro. It seems to kind of just go to higher heights, versus when you listen to the FIO K11, it just kind of sounds like it hits an upper limit, that it sounds a little bit more, I guess, warm and smooth type of sound that the kind of K11 kind of imparts on your music, versus I feel like the Allegro just seems to be more neutral, and the treble just has better quality, and the details pop out a little bit better. And you can also hear the background kind of instruments kind of, separate a little bit more out from the kind of the foreground elements. So I feel like all those things are kind of what you're getting when you're kind of upgrading a little bit. And it's only like, $60, so double the price, right? Things like the FIO K7 are a lot more fancier. It has a screen, it has Bluetooth, it has the balance, the single-ended, it puts out a lot of power as well. And obviously this comes with a lot more extra features, but you're gonna pay the price point of $200. So like for me, it's like, do you really need all those features, or do you just need something to plug directly into your phone? That just sounds good. And I feel like the Allegro really does that. Well, honestly, providing you the balance port, I really do like having one of those. I just feel like it's very convenient for a lot of things you kind of use on a daily basis. So yeah. But yeah, I feel like this is a pretty simple review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these things, down below, please check out Linsol. They did send this out for review. So if you want to pick it up, and also to help support my channel, then you click on the links below from Linsol. If you're looking for a nice Game Boy retro design, then I guess the Kiwi Allegro is the one to go for. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys. Please like and subscribe down below. Helps my videos out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Definitely check out my Shozu video. That one was pretty interesting.